Greetings, adventurers, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. We are here in the great Dwarven city of Orzammar. We are with Morgan, Sten, and Shale as we are trying to sort of navigate this awkward political situation that we found ourselves in, as Idris here is just trying to get some support for the Grey Wardens in this battle against the Blight, and there's a whole sort of political situation going on where they're trying to select a new king for the throne because of the previous king's death, and a lot of disagreements as to who the new king should be. So it's becoming pretty clear that we are going to have to help move things along, kind of get this stalemate moved from being a stalemate, basically, and on the brink of a civil war, and come in and solve some stuff, which is pretty typical for what we've kind of had to do throughout the game. But I don't really feel like we've gotten a good idea of either person, either Lord Harrowmont or the King's son, Bhelen. We haven't really gotten a good idea of what either of them are, so I don't think Idris is really comfortable deciding who we should help. We could either help Prince Bhelen and help him do stuff. I can't remember exactly what was sort of alluded to that we'd have to do for that, but then for Lord Harrowmont, we'd have to fight for him in his name in a thing called the Proving, which basically sounds like some sort of big arena battle. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what we should do, what Idris would necessarily do, but I think Idris would be a lot more... He'd want to know a bit more what's going on. Idris doesn't like being left in the dark about things, and so I think he would be taking this time to get a bit more information on what people think between Prince Bhelen and Lord Harrowmont, and sort of get a better idea as to what kind of people he's dealing with. So I think what could aid us is taking care of some of these extra things here. Specifically this thief in the House of Learning. It seems there is somebody came and stole something from the Shaper, which doesn't seem to be something that should happen very often. So why somebody came in and stole some stuff is curious, and the fact that there's this theft happening at the same time as some of this political stuff is going on makes me think that there could be some relation to that. So I think we want to take care of that. So for that, we need to go possibly to the slums. The thief has a bald head and garish tattoos, suggesting he is a brand from the slums. So I think that's where we're going to go next, and not necessarily pick a side just now. So, now I think we need to go... That's the Royal Palace. That's House Harrowmont and Orzammar Commons. Have we really been in the Royal Palace? Are we even allowed to go to the Royal Palace? I'm going to quick save, just because I don't know if... it's going to be, looked well upon us to go to the Royal Palace right now, or if, we're not really supposed to be here. Alright, so who do we have? Royal Guards. Have anybody named that we could talk to? Nobles, Royal Guards, Nobles. Hello there.
Greetings.
Yes, hello.
You won't regret helping our prince, Warden.
Ah, okay, so this is where the prince is? Well, coming here isn't going to necessarily lock us into that. We can't go there, it's locked. What is that sound? You just step on a pressure plate? That seems to be some kind of big pressure plate. But what it's activating, I'm not sure. This door's open, so let's go in here. Yes, I'm being nosy.
will be done.
Whoa! Witnesses, get them. There's thieves. Well, that's not good. I did not mean to stumble into something like this. But, alright. Tunneling thief. Let's see here. Right, so we need to start attacking stuff. Let's get Morgan to freeze this one, maybe? Alright, Shale. Let's just, I don't know, get started on attacking or slam that one. And, Sten, I know you're gonna die at some point in this fight, probably. So, but let's get you going on something like that, alright? Alright. Unpausing now.
I am ready. This will not end well.
Let's do a Mind Blast. Oh, well. Morgan also did a Mind Blast. That's not very helpful. There we go. Very nice. And we unlocked an achievement for that. That's kind of cool. So that one is about dead, or is dead. So let's just all focus on that last thief. Get him!
What's going on? By the ancestors.
Good on you, Warden. You caught them in the act. I guess desperate times drive people to strange things.
Yeah, you're lucky I did some poking around and...
Thanks again, Warden.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yes.
I mean, depending on what they were looking for, I might be,
Very well.
might not be any better than a tunneling thief, but, here we go. It seems like this is like some sort of vault area. Is there anything interesting over here? This looks like some kind of bathroom, perhaps? Nothing that we are really interested in. That door is unlocked. That's also is a door that's unlocked. Glass phylactery. Are these just like... Okay, many of King Endrin's belongings have been rushed into storage, including trophies of his long reign. Among the boxes is a small glass phylactery. Continue. The area is unnaturally cold. Dark shapes swirl around a slip of paper within the vial. Interesting. Can I take it? The glass fractures at your touch. Uh-oh. Not good. Yep, not good. We got a Revenant. So, let's get something going here. Alright, I need you to target the Revenant, Morgan, and let's get you to... I don't think sleep is going to work. But let's put a vulnerability hex on that one. Shale, how about you go do some pulverizing blows on it? Is that not going to work? Why didn't that work? A mighty blow. Okay. And then Idris, let's get you to freeze it, if we can. Alright, it is frozen. Good. What do you have? Precise striking, threaten. Yeah, go ahead and taunt it. I think that would be good. And then Morgan, let's put... See if we can't make it scared. Or disorient. That'll actually be probably pretty good. And then Idris, let's get back to the task at hand. And, just dealing some damage to it.
Now we get our hands dirty.
Where shall I start?
Why didn't that work? Uh-oh. No skills. I accidentally moved Frost off of that. I don't know why that happened. Yes, select that. Why did that go bad? I don't know. We'll see if that works. Alright, that didn't work, so I'll have Idris do it. Would like to have Slam. Requires active ability, pulverizing blows, so we'll activate that. Let's activate a pommel strike there. There we go, perfect. Now you can do Slam. Now I need to get health potions on the active bar for Shale. Okay, I need you to take one of those. And Sten, you go into powerful swing mode and get over there. Morgan, do some lightning. We're both hit the rest of the lightning. Okay, things are going fine for now. See if we can't bring it again. Perfect.
Now you die! Die quickly!
Perfect. Shale is having a bit of a hard time. Let's get him some potions.
Let us end this! Tear them apart!
I think we can make it here.
So shall it be!
Here we go, just brute forcing it. Perfect. Well, and Shale died only to just get right back up. Okay, Revenants. Greater health poultice to Venter shield and a scrap of paper. New codex, the Black Vials. Okay. Codex. Is it under notes? The Black Vials. Binding the second corpse walker. Cast from your host. May you find no purchase on mortal ground. Bound by your true name, as we are sworn to do. Nethamas Biggle, revenant and perversion of a fine daughter. No more will you test the veil, nor reach the fade to escape. Andraste holds you, demon, and bind your rage for eternity. 6 thumbprints in blood mark the end of the text. So what the heck was all that about? I have no idea what that was about. Yeah, no, I don't think that's any of that stuff. Creatures. It's probably not anything of theirs. There was something quest-related? The Shaper's Life. No, I don't think that has anything to do with it. Okay, well, that was certainly interesting. Is there anything else in these? I mean, are they going to be mad if I take these? Let's just take it. Why the heck not? That's locked, so we won't be able to take that.
Very well.
Hello. This is the Throne of Orzammar, so this is the big chamber hall. New codex, caged in stone. What does this have to say? Caged in stone. The inscription is old and worn, overlooked by most as a carving detail. The beast is foreign, but the need is familiar. Home and hearth suffer beneath strength and strangeness. These new kin of this Ferelden are better as friends than strangers, so we resist on their behalf, and work with their users to bind with the stone. They no longer fear their skies, and we further our trade above. Lured from above, cornered and corralled. 3 standing in position. A 4th signals the throne. Stasis for the beast. So long as a king holds the throne, so long as a king wills it held. I don't necessarily know what all that means, but good enough. Alright, so this is, I'm assuming, leading back into the middle here. That is locked. We can't go that way. So, there's a strange pressure plate here in the middle, and we were able to thwart some thieves in the royal palace. Seems interesting. I have no idea what kind of picture this paints, but that's that. So, I suppose we could stop by House Harrowmont on our way out.
A new offensive is required against the Darkspawn, says Lord Bhelen.
Oh, well, okay. Well, Lord Bhelen actually has his priorities straight and trying to attack the Darkspawn, so that's good to know.
Could the end of Orzammar be nigh? Society.
Right, okay. Is there any reason for us to go in here right now? No, if we're gonna research more later, I think that's what we'll do. We'll go there, but for now I think let's go ahead and go to the slums and see if there's anything interesting we can find there. Noble. Okay, I was just curious to see what was up here.
Very.
Alright, where are we at? The deep roads. We don't really want to go that way, do we? Dust Town. That definitely seems like some place that might be called the slums. Dust Town. So we need to go over to the other side, basically. That, all the way over there, is the Proving. I don't know if we have any business over there, aside from whether or not we want to fight for Lord Harrowmont or not. Hello. Who are you?
Maker's blessing on you, brother.
Oh, no. Not very religious. Sorry.
Oh, you look as if you come from the surface. I thought perhaps you were raised in the way of the Chantry.
Well,
I'm
in
Brother
a way.
Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light.
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
Seriously.
And that is something to rejoice in, good sister. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
Well, don't dwarves worship their ancestors or something?
There is resistance. It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. But Orzammar persists in worshipping its paragons and forefathers instead of the Maker.
Let them worship whatever they like. The Kun is the only way to enlightenment.
If that's true, then he will come to it in time.
Perhaps. Each must find his own way to the truth.
Are you saying you will help?
No. I was just talking with Sten.
Never mind. The Shaper of Memories has refused me so far. I thought perhaps with another advocate. Well, if you have a change of heart, let me know.
Yeah, no. No. I will not help spread the Chantry. Alright, and this is the way to Dust Town, I think. So yeah, let's go ahead and go to Dust Town. We haven't been there, so we need to check out what is in store for us down there.
Why do the poor not rise up against their betters? This I never understood.
You know, it's the same question that we could ask with the mages and the elves, for that matter. There's a rich one. We'll get plenty for their kit once we cut them for it. Yeah, if you can get it. Because I think you all are about to die. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And, yeah, let's just open up with that. Do a Mind Blast. There we go. Ow. I got knocked down. That wasn't very nice. Yep, we need to do a bit of healing from that because that was kinda... that kinda hurt. Get these thugs.
Now you die!
Alright, perfect. So this is a pretty dangerous place. Get it. Got it. Subtle, isn't it? Hello there.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
Oh, I'm Idris, a Grey Warden.
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity. Especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
Oh, I'd have to hear what you're asking first.
Human kings, you know, they make these ridiculous laws. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
Huh. It must be dangerous if you're paying so much.
More so for someone like you, I guess. Most dwarves born down here have a natural immunity. Other races, there are problems if they spend too long with the ore. The real issue is that lyrium's valuable. It's only found down here, and human mages can't work without it.
Interesting. I don't have that kind of money currently.
Long as you keep your eyes down and your mouth shut, we've got no further business.
50 sovereign. How much do we have right now? We've got 26, so we're at half that right now. So, interesting. I mean, I wouldn't have said no to lyrium. I don't think Idris is, too worried about the laws, per se, about it. Alright. Well, aside from just being lower in the mountain, it's not really that bad down here, is it? What is this? Assembly Directive?
It will be done.
Codex on Dwarven Propriety. The key to the city? What is this? Where did we get that? Oh, is that it? I think that must be what we looked. Alright, the key to the city. Oh, that's pretty long. Alright, the key to the city. While your concerns have merit, the Assembly has made itself clear. Space within the Tig is at a premium, but the intended function of the Hall merits the additional resources committed. The statues of the Paragons must be the core of the Hall of Heroes. There is no other placement that so benefits Dwarven interests. It is a first glimpse that surface ambassadors have of Orzammar. We know that. So what all of this is? What is all this stuff about? Proliferation of cartels. Alright, I don't really care too much about all that. Idle dwarf. What all do we have here? Is there another bar or anything down here? Is there anybody I can speak to?
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside?
Yes, I did.
My mam used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky.
No, that does not happen.
Yes. When my dad left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh?
Okay, I've got to go.
Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
Yeah. Thanks. Hello there?
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dust Town. Help a poor cripple.
You're standing well enough on your own. Here's 5 silvers. Buy yourself some food.
Well, thank you truly, my lord. That's right good of you. It takes a stranger to notice how bad things are, huh? No dwarf would lift a sodding finger. Excuse my language. What takes you out of the diamond quarters, stranger? You got a vice you're looking for old Nadezda to fill?
No, not exactly. Tell me about Dusttown.
It's pretty much as you see it. The raw stone where the casteless live, because we're not welcome elsewhere. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in Dusttown.
What do you mean by brand?
Means you don't exist. It tells everyone who sees you not to work with you, not to serve you, and not to care if you're hurt. The Deep Lords burn it into us the day we're born, so no one accidentally oversteps her place.
Okay. How did you get crippled?
I'd say it was an accident, try to get some sympathy coin, but you look like you'd rather hear the truth. I was running protection for the Carta when some guardsmen caught me. Duster I was with had coin for a bribe, but I took a stand. Guardsmen broke my sodding kneecaps and had me kneel in dung until the infection set in. Never healed proper.
Good grief. And they just get away with that?
I don't know where you're from, but in Orzammar, casteless have no lineage, so it's no crime to hurt you. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in Dusttown.
Interesting. Okay. Where's somebody go to get drunk or information here?
If you have that kind of coin, Salroka, you don't want to drink what they've got here. Take yourself up to Tapster's. Long as your face isn't branded, they've got anything you want.
Alright, I should get going now.
I'll just stay out of your way then.
Right, and we're also on the lookout for this thief of the Shaperit. Oh, and I was about to say, the guy was bald. Look at this guy. Bald, branded. Hello there.
What do you want, Warden? You're out of your element down here.
You know, I'm looking for a thief who dared steal from the Shaperit.
Is that so? What makes you think anyone here would turn me, this person in? You've walked into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you.
Okay, well, have it your way then. Have a nice little mind blast and have, a nice little flurry of spells. Actually, go to sleep. Go to sleep. And then get pulverized. And then get pommeled. You know? Have fun with that.
Yes.
Go ahead and do a slam. Alright. One thug trying to take on 4 Grey Wardens. That's not going to end well, is it? Proving receipt. A losing betting receipt crumpled in anger. These are only printed on the proving grounds. Alright. What would it be? It's not going to be under anything, is it? Or is it just part of the... Okay, so it's not an actual note, it's just to help the quest along. The thief didn't have the stolen tome. The receipt on his body suggests that he may have passed it to someone in the proving grounds. Okay. Interesting.
Spare a bit for the needy?
Hello there.
Have you a coin to spare, my lord? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Why doesn't your son's father help you?
A question I ask every day. He was eager enough for a daughter who would bring him into the mining caste. But since the boy was born, I've not seen nose or heel of the lout. And me alone on the street, forbidden to return to my family unless I... But no, I can't bear to even think of it.
What does your family want you to do?
My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a miner, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
Wow, okay. So if you're a miner, why would your son be casteless?
In Orzammar, lineage is traced through the child's same-sex parent. Had my baby been a girl, she would have been a minor like me. But as a
Right.
boy, my son is considered tainted forever by his father's seed.
I see. Isn't there any other solution?
Yes. I can become casteless with him, which is what I've done. Others have raised children like this, right? Begging for change, sleeping in doorways?
Can't you just take your son to the surface?
I thought about that. They say there's no caste up there. That humans don't care about lineage. I've never met a surfacer, though. I thought it might not be safe.
I mean, it would be hard, but you can at least make a life there. Have some freedom.
I'm not afraid of hard work. Only of being somewhere with no chance to do it. If it gives my son a chance to live, I will go. Thank you, stranger, for opening my eyes. Perhaps I'll see you next in the light of the sun.
Okay, quest completed. That was easy. Suspicious door. We can't open it. Doesn't look like there's a lot of interiors down here, is there? Slums house, beggar. Yeah, there's not much we can do here, is there? Alright, we can't go that way. What's this, though? Some chests? I don't really want to steal from the poor. That seems in a bit of bad taste, I think. So let's go ahead and head back to the commons and go to this proving grounds and see if we can't drum up any more information about this Shaper thief. Rebel? The Castless Codex, an explanation of the Castless. I don't think I'll read that right now. We got other business to attend to. Chantry swine. Captain of the guard. It's been a while since we talked to him. Is he? Oh, nope, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, well, sir, we'll talk to Shale. Why the heck not? You're still with me, I see.
Yes, its adventures are interesting, even if the chances for success are remarkably slim. It would be better to throw oneself off a cliff, I suspect. Does it wish me to leave? I can, though I see no reason to go.
No, You're quite helpful.
No doubt. Without me, it would have to carry its inventory on its own. Perhaps we should continue. Its chances of success are small enough without further dawdling.
Does having Shale give me an inventory boost? That would actually be pretty useful.
Yes, Warden. What is it?
Okay, I should get going.
Yes, you should.
Yeah, no point in asking those other questions. So let's go to this proving area then, shall we?
Do you know of the Cassandra, the sundew in the common tongue?
I do not believe so.
No. You are so alike, I thought you kindred.
What is that supposed to mean? What is the sundew?
A flower.
Oh? I am a flower, am I? How unexpected.
That entraps and devours insects.
Nah, that's on brand.
Now that I expected.
Yep. Oh, the party banter's good. Okay. So this is the proving.
What do they have to prove? They're all soft, filthy things that are going to die.
Proving fan, Orzammar guards, wall carvings. I guess we could talk to this master. Maybe he would have some information. Be able to tell us about this receipt.
Good day, stranger. Welcome to the proving arena. We're still closed until the fighters make their preparations, but come back this afternoon if you want to watch the show.
Okay. Sounds fun. I'll come back then.
Enjoy our grand city.
Alright, so that's not gonna help us. What's this wall carving? Was this a door? It's a door that's locked. Story of my life. Locked doors. Hello there.
Can you believe how many families are supporting Bhelen?
Proving fans.
I can't wait to watch Piotr fight. He's so accomplished.
So can we not, you know, continue on with this quest until we've decided what we're gonna do with the proving? Because if so, that's kind of annoying.
We're opening the roster in a few hours.
Right.
I hope you were enjoying the provings.
Well, I can't, you know, watch the provings, so... Proving fan?
Must the provings be so violent?
I mean, it's an arena. What else do you expect? Proving fan?
Wouldn't it be great if Bhelen fought Harrowmont in a proving for the throne?
You know, I feel like that would be the most straightforward way to do it. Why the heck not? Alright, so... may have passed it to someone in the proving grounds. So I guess we just can't do anything else with this quest. So it means we're probably going to have to do some level of these next things, whether it's the Prince's Favor or the Lord's Trust. Speak with Doolin when you are ready to fight in Harrowmont's name. Prince's Favor, the first task. Decide if you will help Prince Bhelen's cause and inform Vartag of your intent. Promissory notes as evidence of Harrowmont's cheating ways. Right, so Lord Harrowmont has kind of been a bit deceitful to Lord Helmy and Lady Dace. But I guess part of the question is if, because Harrowmont, the Harrowmont camp is alleging that Bhelen is kind of manipulative and manipulated his, no, Lord Harrowmont is the manipulative one, but Prince Bhelen is the one that is kind of scheming, and so is kind of alleged to have poisoned his dad, his father, and so I just don't know who to trust here. So Lord Harrowmont has either sort of trying to play multiple sides at once, trying to manipulate people into helping him, or Prince Bhelen has fraudulently created these promissory notes to help this idea that Lord Harrowmont is cheating people. And then there's all of the deal here with Harrowmont needing somebody to fight for him because his fighter just kind of withdrew for some reason. It sounds like possibly there's some maybe an attempt at blackmail. I don't know. Is there anything else that we can sort of get? Because it's not exactly clear what each of these characters are really doing. We don't really get
the swamp witch become.
All right, let's just listen to this.
Can it become a golem?
Seeking companionship, are you?
If it could become a golem, I simply wonder why it would not stay that way. It is a superior form.
No, I cannot become a golem. I can learn to become animals, and each form must be learned anew.
And how does it learn a form? Does it read about it somewhere?
'Tis not a talent one can read from books. You must copy a creature's soul.
I do not understand.
Nor should you. Rock is unchanging. Allow it to stay that way.
So I guess all I'm trying to say is that I thought that you'd have a bit more of an idea of what each of the candidates are like before we have to kind of choose and go down a route. And for some reason I was thinking that that was how it was, but apparently it isn't. But I suppose we could talk to some people, some extra people, and see if we can't get more of an idea. What's this wall carving then? Life in Orzammar. Right, now this is the...
Welcome to Jannar Family Armors.
Yes.
I must say, you look like our type of people.
Do
Looking
I?
for a new set of mail. At Jannar's, we have everything from leather to platinum.
Jannar, you have a daughter named Dagna, right?
Has she been bothering you? It's a whiff of surface stink, and she's like a cave tick. Won't let go.
No, she hasn't been any bother. Not necessarily. I'd like to help her study with the mages. She wants to become a mage. Should I tell him about this? I feel like it's up to Dagna to decide what she wants to do. Really, so I don't feel like it's really my place to tell her, Dad. So no, she hasn't been any bother.
Oh, good. Well, let me know if she does trouble you any.
Okay. Just let me see what's in store.
Of course. Keep in mind, we also take items on trade.
What do you have? That's some Dwarven weapons and stuff. Expensive stuff. Yeah, no, that's gonna be it for me, thank you. We do not have the budget for this place. Not for fine Dwarven goods, apparently. Going back to the tavern just to see if there's anything interesting that we could get here. So that's Lord Helmy. I think we talked to him at some point, didn't we? Nevin? I believe we talked to him. Okay, so there really isn't much we could do, is there? Okay, then. So I think it's back to the Diamond Quarter where we actually have to make a choice as to who we want to start supporting. I feel like in Idris's mind it makes the most sense that the Prince would be kind of first up. I'm also just curious if you're locked into a choice right now, or if you can kind of play both sides for a bit. Because I could definitely see Idris doing that. Can I talk to you?
You have come at a difficult time.
No, I cannot.
Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
Lord Harrowmont is the voice of tradition and stability. Lord...
Can I go into the estate and find anything? Who's that? Doolin? Is that who I need to inform that I'm ready to do? And yeah, speak with Doolin when I'm ready to help with Lord Harrowmont. But we're gonna do like we did at the palace, and we're gonna poke around. Hello there.
House Harrowmont is honored to have you here.
Well, I just kind of walked in. Hi.
You must be under great strain with the blight upon the land. I will pray to the stone for you.
Well, thank you. What's this then? Scroll. Can I look at this? There we go. Scroll. What does this say? A letter from King Endrin. Notes. My Lord Harrowmont, my guilt weighs heavily on me, and I know now that I was a fool. Only a fool would cut out his own heart and burn it for the sake of appearance. I allowed the Assembly to send my child to exile and death, because I feared an inquiry into Trian's murder would taint our house with scandal. You have been my rock and my shield these long months, and for that I thank you, but I must ask for one thing more. I wish to discover if my child survived. Even the smallest trace will set my mind at ease. Send your men, your scouts, anyone who will go. Bhelen thinks I am mad. He says that if word spreads of my wish, our house would be undone. He doesn't know that Iduken is already lost. I destroyed us when I sacrificed what was most precious. Please, Peral, help me. I come to you not as a king, but as a father. A note from the late King Endrin Iduken. So it definitely seems like this King Endrin trusted Lord Harrowmont quite a bit, didn't he? I just don't know who's going to be more willing to help us as Grey Wardens. Is that something that this Dulin person could tell us? Hello there.
Welcome to Lord Harrowmont's estate.
Yeah. Hello, Dulin.
Do you see how things lie, Warden? Lord Harrowmont cannot trust you unproven, but he welcomes a good faith gesture.
Okay. Tell me about these provings.
Provings are how our ancestors show their judgment, pitting body against body in a ring of scared stone. Everyone in Orzammar accepts that judgment.
How well do you know Lord Harrowmont?
I served under General Harrowmont for 3 years. Under his command, every Dwarven life is important. He would not waste even a single soldier. He's the king Orzammar needs, especially in a blight. Bhelen would call any fight a victory so long as he remains standing.
Okay. Well, who is fighting for Bhelen today?
The usual. A couple of Idukens, some Gavorns. He has many men lined up, but not all of them are top-ranking. Piotin Iduken and Wojciech Ivo are his best. They're both unpredictable, and some of the best fighters Orzammar has seen.
Okay. And you're wanting me to fight for Harrowmont in this proving, yes?
Bhelen is hosting a proving tournament to honor his father's memory, but he somehow scared off most of Lord Harrowmont's fighters. If you can enter as Harrowmont's champion, you would prove your dedication well.
Okay. I should get going.
Have you decided then? Will you enter the provings in Harrowmont's name?
I still haven't decided.
Do not tarry. Proving starts this afternoon.
Yes, so they say. So we see that letter that the king did trust Lord Harrowmont quite a bit, and the prince kind of went against him in a way, from what it sounds like.
I hope you'll support Lord Harrowmont.
Lord Bhelen's impending marriage to a casteless proves his dedication to change. No dwarf is without worth, he has been heard to say.
Interesting, and that sounds also quite interesting, don't you think? Now, where's this Vartag or whoever for the prince? Vartag, yes. He was in the chamber of the assembly last time, but he might be back at the royal palace now. Yes, Vartag is here. Assembly Steward Bandalore.
Warden, I'm afraid the Assembly is still locked in debate. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I know that. How's the election looking now?
At this point, they're stone for stone. I wouldn't put any coin on the outcome. It's still up in the air, though. One big surprise, and it could go either way.
Right. Vartag, let's talk again.
I hope you're not wasting my time with more dithering. The choice I gave you was clear. If you want Bhelen to support you in your surface war, you'll have to help him take the throne.
Alright, what exactly did you want me to do again? Well, look, Dulin wants me to champion Harrowmont in the proving.
If you do, there can be no further business between us. Now, do you wish my prince's support, Or will you risk everything to aid the usurper?
What exactly did you want me to do?
Harrowmont tried using the same plot of land to buy the votes of both Lady Dace and young Lord Helmy. I have the promissory notes to prove it, but neither of them would listen to anyone they knew favored Bhelen. As a neutral party, you could present the evidence and convince them Lord Harrowmont plans to cheat them.
So where did you get the promissory notes?
That's not important. If they ask, say you found them while searching the Shaper's libraries.
Tell me more about the Lady and Lord.
I'm asking you to deliver a message, not enter marriage negotiations. Now, are you going to help or not?
You know what? I still haven't decided.
Better make up your mind, or Bhelen will wonder why you're spending so much time with him.